Biggest question, and then we'll take a break and take a call. Biggest question that may not be answered. He hit upon right there. What happened to Todd Gurley? What happened?
We asked Maurice Jones-Drew repeatedly leading up to it, said every time not injured.
I spoke to many folks, Rams folks, off air, off camera, off record, say that he was not hurt. He said after the game, hold on a minute, he said it was not hurt. He's not hurt. Then what happened to the guy who was the best offensive player, best, most valuable player, in my opinion, first 12 weeks of the season? Most touchdowns on the ground, most touchdowns from scrimmage. And then, poof, he got hurt, we know. Didn't play last 2 weeks. Then had a bye week. Then ran for 100 yards against Dallas. And then, poof, looked just pedestrian. And he's going to be sick to his stomach. I mean, this is in Georgia. And Sony Michel is the guy, is the Georgia Bulldog with the ring. It's a rookie. I mean, I don't know if we'll ever get that answer or what happened to Malcolm Butler to be deactivated last year. Great, one of the greatest mysteries. What happened to Todd Gurley where he just was rendered null and void, essentially? And then just stand there and wait for his reps again? I don't know.
Did they realize they could take a guy on his couch and turn him into a superstar in the playoffs?
I don't think it has anything to do with money or anything to do with anything like that.
You don't think this is leading to Todd Gurley getting cut this offseason?
Are you really serious about that?
I mean, I saw that being floated out there last night.
No, that's insane. They have paid him. He has been pizzade to the point where Le'Veon Bell didn't show up to the Steelers. He was so pissed about it. He's paid. He's their guy. C.J. Anderson wasn't just some jamoke. I mean, he could run the football pretty darn well, as we know. I just don't have any answers. We may never get an answer to the question about Todd Gurley. What did you glean throughout the week about his preparedness, readiness, health, anything, Jim?
All I got was everyone told me he was fine. Everyone. On the record, off the record. I think this is unrelated to what happened in New Orleans. I think the New Orleans thing was about his focus or lack of at the beginning of that game, the interception that bounced off his hands, another drop ball as the Rams were going in for a touchdown, could have caught it around the 15-yard line. And I think it was never called a benching. I just think that McVay lost faith in him in the NFC Championship game and got comfortable with the way Anderson was playing. Now, this one, I think this had to do with having the game plan being taken away from him, not because anyone lost faith in him. I just think the game was forced to go in a different fashion than what the Rams usually do. He still got whatever it was, 10 carries in the game. Not a lot, but it certainly had no flow to it, the Rams offense throughout. And I just think those two off performances are two different issues. And this one had more to do with what New England was throwing at them.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.